that! Look at it! Oh, what have they done? Just look at him! Oh, why has he got real teeth? Look at his teeth! Hi folks, welcome to another episode of Jimmy Jabbers. If you have just joined us, if you just want to hit that like button and subscribe, get more notifications. If you've watched any of my videos before, thank you very much. And saying that, let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about something I love, I absolutely love, and it is the 90s. Yes, back in the 90s when I was a young man going into my teens, becoming a teenager, things in the 90s were so much better. I know people look back, you know, with nostalgia, and you think, yeah, my time when I was young was definitely better, but I really do believe the 90s was like the pinnacle, the absolute pinnacle of everything. Basically, of cartoons, of games, TV shows, cinema, music, you name it, everything seemed to be better in the 90s. And also, I think with all the revivals that have came back, the 70s have came back in a massive way, the 80s have came back a few years ago, and now the 90s seem to be back again. But I think it might be the last time we have nostalgia, the last time we ever have one of these revivals, because the reason is, back in the 70s, yeah, we didn't have a great deal amount of things to look back on. The 80s, well, there's a lot of stuff going on, but in terms of looking back on it, like some tapes, videos, music, yeah, there was a lot of stuff, vinyl records, all seems to be kind of gone now. I mean, vinyl seems to be a thing only DJs have got. You look back at the 80s, yeah, it was a time when VHS came in, all that kind of stuff. The 90s was the same, everything was really well preserved, so we can look back on it with great fondness. However, since then, with the creation of the internet, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all these things, it just seems that things will be preserved, but there's no point in looking back on it. Nobody will remember the fondness that they did, because you just look at your Facebook from a few years ago and go, oh yeah, that's that. But in the 90s, I think that'll be the last time we'll ever have a big revival. But what I'm going to do is talk about a few things that I loved. First thing I'm going to talk about is TV shows. Oh man, the things I loved in the 90s was, like, I used to get home from school as quick as I could to watch certain things, like even on Saturday mornings. Saturday morning television was so good. Like the Ghostbusters, Batman, you know, the original 90s series, the Power Rangers. My God, it was so cheesy, and yet it was so good at the same time. Like I said, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as you can see I'm wearing the top, absolutely love the Turtles. Ever since that movie came out, the second one was even better, and the third one, well, we'll not talk about that because the third one was a little bit, it was shit. Yeah, the third one was shit. But anyway, I still look back and love it. And also my favourite thing of the 90s, a little bit later in the 90s, was Dragon Ball Z. Absolutely love Dragon Ball Z. It was what made me originally want to go to the gym to get stronger, to fight. And that and the Turtles was like, when you think back on 90s kids, we were obsessed with fighting. Power Rangers, we were obsessed with like Dragon Ball Z, getting stronger, becoming a Super Saiyan. How many kids out there have put their fingers on their heads trying to do instant translocation or trying to power up to become a Super Saiyan? I know you've done it, because I've done it as well. I've done it as an adult in the gym, trying to get as strong as I can. It's crazy, but it actually works a little. Even other silly cartoons, like the Animaniacs, it was totally crazy, just totally out there. But when you look back now, as an adult, and you watch it, you see so many adult jokes. There's so many adult jokes. There's even one bit where they're dressed as detectives and they're looking for fingerprints. They're saying, oh, fingerprints. And then all of a sudden, the little one, Dot, holds up Prince, the artist Prince, formerly known as Dolphin, formerly known as the symbol Prince. And he goes, no, fingerprints. They both look at each other and say, no thanks. I mean, it was things like that. You don't really get that in kids' cartoons now. I mean, I know I'm looking back, nostalgia, but it really is something I just absolutely love. Moving on, let's talk about movies. The movies that were in the 90s were so good. Things like Free Willy. Free Willy got a lot of kids obsessed with, like dolphins and killer whales. Like, I mean, obsessed. I mean, I was 17 when I went to Florida. I mean, that was in 2001, but still, even then, the remnants of that film thinking about like killer whales, wanting to go out, wanting to see one in person. Now, looking back, after seeing Blackfish, I'm kind of glad I didn't get too involved in the killer whales. You never know, you might have been killed. There was also Space Jam. So cheesy. So cheesy. Bugs Bunny, Michael Jordan, what team? I mean, the writing nowadays, you don't get that. It was so bad. It was good. Things like Jumanji, Robin Williams, anything that Robin Williams was in back in the 90s, gold. Like a Hook, Aladdin, Jumanji, just amazing films, amazing actor. I was so sad when he died. I was so sad when Robin Williams went. The Genie in Aladdin was the reason I wanted to become an entertainer. It's the reason I'm still doing what I'm doing now. And the reason I went and worked abroad and performed on stage was because of the likes of Robin Williams. And also, one of the biggest stars of the 90s was also Jim Carrey. Like Ace Ventura 2, The Mask, things like this. He was just so crazy, so wild. Every time he was in a film, you knew it was going to be good, even if it was a bit shit. And of course, my favourite film of the whole 90s, Jurassic Park. Oh, it was just perfection. Even now, when you watch it, it's still a good film, and the graphics, the CGI, still holds up. It looks like genuine dinosaurs. I remember watching it like in the cinema. I was only 9-year-old when it came out back in 1993. We sat in the front row staring up at it. I just fell in love with that movie. I actually went to see it, I think it was like 4 times. I dragged my mum along, I went with my friends. Just absolutely fell in love with the movie. It's one of those things I look back on with such fondness. Even the second one was pretty good. The third one, yeah, we're not talking about the third one. The third one wasn't that great either. But then they done Jurassic World, and I quite liked that. Everybody gave it proper stick. I thought it was quite good, me personally. But hey, my opinion, what do I know? Let's look back on game consoles now. When I was really young, it was like the likes of the Atari and that coming out in the late 80s. It then went into the likes of the Sega and Nintendo. Now, with the Sega, you had the Sega Master System. It went into the Sega Mega Drive, which is the one I remember most. And then there was the Nintendo, which went into the Super Nintendo, aka the SNES. Now, you were either one or you were the other. I don't remember many people having both. Maybe I'm from a poor background and we couldn't afford both. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was a Sega Mega Drive guy. That's the one I had. One of the things I remember most about it was the likes of Mortal Kombat. Oh, I love Mortal Kombat. Even now, they're making all these movies again. Like I was saying, rehashing a lot of these movies like we were talking about before. They've done so bad. Things should be left alone. The likes of Mortal Kombat. I think they should maybe leave that alone. I can't really see it being a great movie if it was a remake. Yeah, you can do a lot more with CGI and stuff now, but I don't think it's going to get much better. I think they should stick to what it was. A recent remake, I mean, if you look at all the Disney ones, they've remade The Lion King now, they've remade Aladdin, they've remade Beauty and the Beast. It's like, what's wrong with them now? Can they not think of original ideas? Everything's got to be a remake, a hash of other things. Don't get me wrong, the superhero movies now, especially from Marvel, pretty much on point. I've not seen Endgame yet, I'm not going to lie, I'm really wanting to see it, but trying to find an English version over here in Mallorca, where I am in Spain. Yeah, you've got to kind of plan that stuff, and we've got a baby, so got to kind of wait till it comes out on DVD, or download it illegally. Shh. I'm not condoning that, but yeah, I mean, there's so many remakes, and the most recent remake, because I'm speaking about Sega, is Sonic. What the fuck is that? What is that? Look at it. Oh, what have they done? Just look at him. Oh, why has he got real teeth? Look at his teeth. Oh, I mean, they've promised, as of recording this, they promised that they're going to redo it. I mean, after the backlash, the absolute backlash of comments about how bad Sonic actually looks, I just can't see it being great. I mean, Jim Carrey's in it. I love Jim Carrey, like we said before. But can he save this film? I don't know. Other great games for a lot of people who are PC gamers. This is all before the internet got really big, and now everyone plays online and everyone's a gamer. You got all these people on the likes of Twitch and stuff like that, and Minecraft and Fortnite. Back original games were the likes of Doom and Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem, what an absolutely amazing game. What other game could you walk up to a stripper, give her $5 and say, "Shake it, baby"? Things like that don't exist anymore. They need to bring stuff like that back. Kids are too wrapped up in cotton wool now. Bring stuff like that back. Other things that were in the 90s, the fashion. When we look back now, we look at pictures of kids my age back then. The things our adults used to let us wear. I remember I must have been about 9 or 10. I had my ear pierced, the hoop, and a little cross on it. Looking like a ginger George Michael, Jesus. That, it also had the clever jackets, and after that it was the tracksuits. My God, having immaculate white tracksuit, immaculate tracksuit bottoms. Usually they were the Adidas poppers, and your mate used to think it was dead funny to unpop all your buttons while you were at school. Thanks for that. And also the trainers, like some Nike or Max, had not long came out. We used to do a thing. We used to steal the Tipp-Ex out of the school, because if you had your gleaming white trainers and you got a scuff on them, that could be like the worst thing in the world. So what you need to do is go get the Tipp-Ex and put a little bit of Tipp-Ex on your trainer, keep it that immaculate white. If you looked really close you could see it, but from a distance your trainers looked completely on point. Other pairs of trainers they had were LA Gear. LA Gear. I mean, why now would you want lights in your trainers? When you look back now, the only people who wear lights in their trainers are special people and kids under 3, just so you can see where they're going. That's it. Why would we have it? Why did we put ourselves through this? That and like bell-bottom jeans came back for some reason. I mean, I lived in Scotland when I was a teenager, and my God, the weather is not the weather for bell-bottom jeans. No, absolutely soaking wet, and yet you loved it. Why not? Other things we used to do was playing outside. I know kids, they all go outside and they're all forced, and there's a lot of things coming in now to, you got to get kids outside now because they're spending too long on the video games. Yeah, they are spending too long on video games. When your kid is going to school, talking about playing Fortnite with all his friends for the whole time he's at school, then coming home and playing Fortnite for another 5 hours, only stopping occasionally to go have a shit or go have something to eat. Usually having something to eat while they're eating. And they're all screaming abuse at each other. I mean, these kids, they don't get it. Go outside. Go grab a football. We used to go outside and basically it used to be a thing. I asked a few people on the likes of Facebook and stuff, what was your favourite thing about the 90s? One of the most favourite thing about the 90s was going out your door, down the street to your mate's house and knocking on their door for them. I mean, it sounds stupid, but that was one of our favourite things, going along. And only to find out that your mate had done the exact same thing as you, only you'd missed each other on the way because you took a different path. I mean, that was it. I mean, going to my mate Nicky's house, mate Nicky, we used to go out and pretend we were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was what we done. That was, in the middle of winter, going out, there's a big bunch of bushes and trees beside where we lived, and we pretended we thought it was Jurassic Park. We actually called it, "I'll meet you at Jurassic Park." Playing games like British Bulldogs. I mean, British Bulldogs, it was a game where a bunch of kids stood on one side, another stood on the other, and you had to, ones were the Bulldogs, the others were the runners, if I remember right, and you had to make it to the other side without getting caught. But you could proper grab people and get quite hurt actually. It got banned from the schools, if I remember correctly. And we also used to play a game called Trippy Uppy, me and my cousin Jamie, where we would hold on to each other's shoulders and just kick each other in the legs till the other one fell over. If you got them to fall over, you were the winner. It sounds simple, and that's what we used to do. I mean, when you think about 90s kids, we used to run around drinking Bass Shandy, used to be smoking candy cigarettes, fake fags, all while putting fake tattoos on ourselves. All this trying to keep your Tamagotchi from dying. I mean, this is a kind of... I think now, when I wonder about it, we're the generation that's got kids now. Maybe we're the reason they're all messed up. But anyway, guys, that's me having a little rant, jabber about what I loved about the 90s. If you loved anything about the 90s, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, please click the like button, smash it, give it a good old 90s fist bump, whatever you want, and please subscribe because we want to get this channel going even more. Thanks very much. If you have been watching, you've made it to the end. My name's Jimmy, and I'll see you later.